Channel 11 News, 11 at 11.
Watch tonight.
Now, Channel 11 News starts with breaking news.
Breaking now, we're working to see if the lockdown has been lifted at Langley Elementary School in Sheridan. It was put on modified lockdown because of a threat. The district says that threat was left on a voicemail last night, but nothing was found during a search of the school. The district had said that lockdown would be lifted at lunchtime. And more breaking news, the jury now has the case against a man who says he killed another man in self-defense. Closing arguments just wrapped up in the trial of Chris Shellhammer. He took the stand yesterday and said he shot the victim because he was punching Shellhammer in the face. The shooting happened in January of last year at this house you see here in Masontown. Shellhammer was there to see a woman he met on a dating app and says he shot and killed Michael Henrik, the woman's ex-boyfriend, because Henrik attacked him. Channel 11 will let you know as soon as there's a verdict. And now to a developing story. Police say they found a Penn Hills home ransacked and a man shot to death inside. Police found Aaron Evans' body after they were called to a home on Lawton Street around 6 last night. County detectives took over and they tell us that they believe this was a home invasion with robbery being the motive. At last check, police had not named a suspect or suspects. Of course, though, we'll keep you updated. And the Penguins have reached an agreement with the city on what's going up at the site of the old Civic Arena. A plan would add 167 units of affordable housing, office, and retail space. It will be developed by the Hill District Development Group, Intergen. And the preliminary plans are scheduled to be voted on later today at the Urban Redevelopment Authority's meeting. Channel 11 will be there. We'll let you know what happens. A welcomed sight for neighbors in Ross Township. Nearly 5 months after a landslide shut this road down, now finally repair work is ramping up. Reese Run Road has been closed between Rochester and Arndt Roads since May, and PennDOT was holding off on clearing the road until the hillside stopped sliding. Channel 11's Lori Hoy joins us live now in Ross Township with a look at what's happening now. Hi, Lori.
Hey, Liz, good afternoon. Well, this part of Reese Run Road has been closed for about 5 months now because of this landslide that is still covering the road. But PennDOT says work to clean this up starts on Monday. The landslide happened on May 31st, shutting down the road in both directions. The has since been condemned. Because of safety concerns, PennDOT said the debris on the road could not immediately be removed without the hillside falling. In addition, there were legal issues. PennDOT just got approval from a judge to access the private property, so work begins first thing next week.
Starting Monday, we're going to start to move the dirt off of the road and demolish the house and make the repairs to the roadway.
More on the timeline of this work tonight at 5. Live from Ross Township, Lori Hoy, Channel 11 News.
Lori, thanks. And a tree trimming truck rolled down a hill in Beaver County. PennDOT is paving Willoughby Run Road in New Sewickley, and the fire chief tells us that the truck caught the edge of the road and then the driver lost control. Now, thankfully, he wasn't hurt. At least one person was hurt, however, when a car crashed into a house in Brookline. A viewer sent us this picture, and you can see the front half of the car went through the brick wall of that house there on Pioneer Avenue last night. We're working to find out how the victim's doing. And if you see a lot of police activity today in Turtle Creek, don't worry. Officers from 7 local departments will be taking part in an active shooter training today. The training will last all day in Turtle Creek. Officers from Churchill, East McKeesport, Edgewood, Monroeville, Penn Hills, Swissvale, and Turtle Creek are all taking part. And we have new information on the discovery of a suspected drug lab inside a Kennedy Township motel. Police found it inside a room at the Hilltop Inn. They say there were materials there consistent with making meth. According to police paperwork, the suspect is Robert Baker Jr. of Illinois. Police say he ran away but was found hiding in a storage unit. A second person was also in the room, but police have not said whether she will face charges. And there's still no word on a missing Westmoreland County woman. Dina Kotler hasn't been seen since Tuesday. If you think you've seen Dina, call Ross Draver Police. And happening today, a man charged with selling Mac Miller the drugs that killed him is set to appear in federal court. Cameron Petty will face a judge in Los Angeles. Police say he sold the Pittsburgh rapper counterfeit opioids and cocaine. Miller died of an overdose last year. A mom is facing charges after police say she let her son and a baby alone in a car. The car was parked on the side of a busy highway. Police say what happened, well, Valerie Fulham ran out of gas on Route 68 in Rochester and then left her 9-year-old and a baby alone with the keys in the ignition while she walked to the gas station. Someone called police after seeing the little boy on the roof of the car. We spoke with her ex-husband, who's just happy the kids weren't hurt.
He could have put the car in drive, neutral, anything. That car could have drifted down the hill. So honestly, I want to just say that I think the person that actually stepped up and said something, because it could have been a worse situation than what it was.
Fulham told police that she asked someone to watch her kids, but police say that's not true. President Donald Trump has another mounting crisis on his hands as Turkey invades Syria. Channel 11's Jacqueline Fell is in Washington, D.C. with how lawmakers are responding to the president's decision to pull back U.S. troops in that region.
Republican Senator Lindsey Graham and Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen released an outline for proposed sanctions against Turkey, including targeting the Turkish president. The bipartisan legislation would also impose sanctions on any military transactions with Turkey, sanction anybody who supports Turkey's domestic energy industry, and also would prohibit the sale of U.S. weapons to Turkish armed forces. The proposed deal reflects outrage over the president's decision to pull U.S. troops from Syria. Lawmakers see it as abandoning Kurdish allies who fought with U.S. troops against ISIS. Graham, one of the president's loudest supporters, has urged him to reverse course, saying this will lead to a reemergence of ISIS. The bill will be introduced next week when Congress is back in session. In Washington, Jacqueline Fell, Channel 11 News.
A Pittsburgh man has been indicted. He's accused of trying to rob a bank while in a wheelchair. Police say in August, Emmanuel Luna tried to rob the First National Bank on East Carson Street on the south side. Police say Luna gave the teller a note saying he had a bomb and would, quote, press the button and kill us all for no less than $50,000. But he left before he got any money. He faces 20 years in prison if convicted. All right, well, just look at all this damage to the Washington County Fairgrounds. Police don't know why someone did it, but they do know who. Robert Glass apparently turned himself in. Police say he rammed 6 garage doors with his car at the fairgrounds in Chartiers Township. Police say he broke a window to get into the office, used a fire extinguisher to break through a wall, and tried to burn it down to get rid of any evidence. All right, well, it's another chilly start to the day, but it's starting to warm up. Meteorologist Danielle Dozier takes us through the next 24 hours. I hope it gets warmer, Danielle.
It's going to get warmer.
Good.
I've got some good news for you. Yeah, the temperatures out there this morning were in the 40s. It was another chilly start for us, rebounding nicely into the 60s this afternoon. Right now, it is 62 in Pittsburgh, warmer Greensburg at 64, and check out Washington, Morgantown, down in the mid to upper 60s already, really just close to 70 degrees in Morgantown. Today's high is 70, mostly sunny. Get out and enjoy the weather. Very low humidity, a pleasant day in store with east winds at 3 to 8 miles per hour. This evening, we're looking at temperatures cooling to about 61 at 8 p.m., falling into the 50s overnight tonight. And it's going to be a chilly morning tomorrow morning, but not quite as cold. We'll take a look at that forecast, and I've got the update on the timing of the weekend rainfall all coming up.
Danielle, thanks. In California now, millions of people are waking up with no power. Utility companies like Pacific Gas and Electric are shutting off the lights to hundreds of thousands of customers. They want to avoid a repeat of last year when power lines were blamed for a number of fires, including one that killed 85 people. NBC's Miguel Almaguer has the developing details.
In a historic move, Pacific Gas and Electric, the largest utility company in the nation, is pulling the plug on some 800,000 customers, affecting millions of people as whipping winds threaten to spark wildfires from the company's power equipment.
This is all in order to mitigate wildfire risk in California.
In parts of the Bay Area and wine country, electricity has been cut to homes, schools, and businesses. Even traffic signals are out, creating problems on the roadways.
This is not an inconvenience for us. It's life and death.
But for seniors who depend on power to run medical equipment and refrigerators to store insulin and other medications, the blackout could be downright dangerous. With many warned they could be in the dark for days, there's been a run on supplies at gas stations and grocery stores. It comes after some of the deadliest and most destructive wildfires the state has ever seen. The fire in Paradise, which killed 85 people and destroyed 13,000 homes, was sparked by faulty power equipment. Today, with 7 major wildfires burning in the state, officials are not taking any chances.
It could take several days to turn power back on in Northern California. Meantime, here in Southern California, they're bracing for those strong winds that could start wildfires. Blackouts in this part of the state could begin as early as today. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News.
Disturbing video shows kittens and their mom dumped at a dumpster. Why investigators are calling the people who did this cowards. And another local community considering a vaping ban, plus the insurance company now charging customers who vape a higher rate. And a Bible, an American flag, and a gun. The promotion that has people from Pennsylvania making a road trip to South Carolina. Next.
You're watching WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Avoid scams, save money, and find great deals. Top consumer advocate Clark Howard. Weekdays at 8:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. on WPXI.
Cover the news the same way.
Channel 11 covers news everywhere you live, not just downtown. More local news from more neighborhoods. That's a fact. Channel 11 News at 5, when you want news from where you live.
The 7-day forecast, now on your screen all the time on Channel 11 News.
Security cameras captured a car pull up next to a dumpster and leave a litter of kittens behind. Channel 11's Melanie Marsalco spoke to rescuers and found out what investigators are doing to find the people responsible.
I'm angry, I'm devastated, and I'm heartbroken for these kittens and for the mother cat.
Disturbing and disheartening video. A litter of kittens and their mother cat dumped off and abandoned by a dumpster in the middle of the night.
The car had pulled up behind a building where the dumpster is, and the female individual took the cat and the kittens out of the car and put them behind the building at the dumpster. And that is illegal to do.
It happened over the weekend near the Big Lots and M&M Leather Store off of Greengate Road and Route 30 in Hempfield Township. Humane officers started investigating after the video surfaced on social media.
You see the kitten come running out and see her bringing more out, and it's running back and forth. It's just like it's lost. Like, what do I do? You know, and then she just gets back in the car and she takes off.
The kittens were all rescued and are safe. Investigators are now doing everything they can to try and track down the man and woman seen in this video to hold them accountable.
People who do these kinds of things are cowards. I mean, there's so many rescues out there. There's so many shelters. There's so many other options. I mean, just reach out. I mean, social media has so many open doors. I mean, just reach out to somebody.
Melanie Marcelco, Channel 11 News.
The mama cat was gone when rescuers took the kittens. We learned she was found safe early this morning near that dumpster where the kittens were left. We have much more on the rescue and the next step for the kittens on our website. Just head to WPXI.com.
I don't think anybody realizes how bad bed bugs are.
You're looking at the bed bugs that were found yesterday inside Laurel Highlands High School. The district is now banning all book bags until Monday, and it's also asking parents to wash and dry them at home. Pictures of the bugs began circulating on social media minutes after school started yesterday. The superintendent told us that one was first discovered on Friday and a student was sent home. On Saturday, the entire building was exterminated, but then Monday, a sibling returned to the school with a bed bug.
This is not something that we feel is an infestation at any level. We've only found insects in 3 classrooms, and that has not been an overwhelming amount of insects.
The district brought in an exterminator last night, and it also plans to treat all district buildings and buses. This is just the latest case of bed bugs in our area. Just last week, the Steel Valley School District closed because of it, and the Duquesne Incline, of course, we told you had to shut down. The incline actually closed twice, and an exterminator treated the cars. Irwin plans to ban vaping at parks and playgrounds. Tobacco products are already banned there, and now the Trib reports officials just started discussing the ban, so it's still a few months away. This comes as 26 people have died across the country because of vaping, including one here in Pennsylvania, and the crisis is having a ripple effect. Prudential Financial says it will begin charging higher life insurance rates for people who vape. Prudential says that these customers will be classified as smokers instead of non-smokers when applying for individual insurance policies. And a car dealership in South Carolina is offering a Bible, an American flag, and a $400 voucher to buy a gun with every new car purchase. Carolina Ford is marketing the promotion as God, Guns, and America. The promotion has gained the dealership near Asheville national attention. The general manager says he has had customers make the trip from Pennsylvania to buy a car. And they aren't just simply handing out guns, though. Customers will, of course, have to pass the required background checks.
What we don't want is someone that bought a car and they know they can't buy a firearm to give that to somebody else to come in here and get it. Not going to happen. We'll squish it. We'll squish it. We know the name of the person that bought the car, everybody signed that, and that's why we require a copy of their driver's license as well.
The dealership does other specials during the year, including discounts for local heroes and military families. Well, you don't see this every day, a plane upside down dangling from a ski lift. 2 people were on board when it crashed this week in the Italian Alps. They were not seriously hurt. It took 20 rescuers to get them down. And a storm brings snow and power outages to eastern Washington state. These pictures are from Spokane, where up to 4 inches of snow fell earlier this week. The snow caused tree limbs to snap, leading to power outages. At one point, more than 32,000 customers were without power. Some may be without power for 2 or more days.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
I'll show you more on that system coming up here in just a minute. Visible satellite right now, which is showing us any clouds that may be out there. You got to look closely right through here. You're going to see a little bit of white come through the screen, and those are the high-level clouds right there that are pushing across the area. So really fantastic weather yet again. If you're out and about today, the temperatures will be going up to about 70 degrees this afternoon. 68 at 2 p.m., about 70 at 5, and we'll have a clear sky through 8 p.m. 60 71 degrees. So we are warming things up each and every day as we head into the end of the week. And tonight, it's going to be chilly again. 49 degrees when you head out the door for Friday morning. So you'll need a jacket, but it won't be as cold as this morning where we bottomed out in the mid-40s. We will have that mostly clear sky overnight tonight with an east wind at 3 to 8 miles per hour. Tonight in Butler, it's 46, 48 for you. You'll need the heater in Washington as well. 46 degrees, or maybe you're one of those that just likes to have extra blankets on the bed. I know some of you chimed in and said you don't turn your heater on or your furnace on until November. So some of you, I don't know about you, but I'm one that has to have the heater. 73 degrees tomorrow, mostly sunny sky, east-southeast wind right around 5 to 10 miles per hour. A forecast I think we can all get on board with for this time of year. Here's a look at the football forecast for tomorrow. If you're heading to any of those high school football games, temperatures will be falling into the mid-60s through 7 p.m. and the 9 o'clock temperature will be right around 61. By 11, it's down in the 50s, so you'll need a jacket for sure by the end of the game. Here's our satellite and radar showing you out west. I wanted to show you this view because we have snow that's going on from the Dakotas all the way down, yes, into Colorado, as Liz showed you in that video. And we will continue to track this weather system as it moves through the upper Midwest where it's warm enough they've got rain. And as the system moves our way, it will bring rain to our area. Here's Storm Tracker. This is the latest timing we have. It is kind of pushing the rain in by mid to late morning. You'll see here 9 o'clock it's still back in Ohio, but I do believe that as we head into the mid to late morning hours, this model may be a little slow. We do look to bring that rain in from the west, and we're going to have showers around through the afternoon on Saturday. Saturday is going to be a breezy day as well, and a cool day at that. So we're going from about 73 on Friday to 60 on Saturday, and your weekend is always in view. 39 degrees by Saturday night, but it'll be breezy. The winds will be up, so at this point, frost or widespread frost is not likely, but of course we'll let you know how the winds unfold for that as far as any of your vegetation out there. And then Sunday is the pick day to get outside. We're going to have plenty of sunshine as we clear out the weather system. Temperatures will be climbing into the low 60s in the afternoon. Stick around for the next half hour. I'm going to let you know how warm it's getting for your neighborhood as we round out the work week.
All right, speaking of warmth, you could be paying less to heat your home this winter. Our news partners at the Trib say that this applies to homes that use electric or natural gas as their heating source. The U.S. Energy Information Administration found that those bills will be 4% less, while those who use propane will spend 16% less. The predictions are based on fuel price and consumption forecasts. A chemical found in drinking water could impact a baby's IQ. The new concerns about fluoride. Plus, the Scream District's opening delayed again. Why one of the top haunted houses in the world, right here in Pittsburgh, still hasn't opened.
Channel 11 News at 6.
Followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
It's one of the world's top haunted houses, but just 3 weeks before Halloween, and Pittsburgh's Scream District still hasn't opened, and it could be more than a week before it finally does. Channel 11's Joe Arena has more on what's holding it up.
It's just been a really slow-moving process.
Scott Simmons was hoping to have already scared hundreds of people who dared to enter his scare house on the Strip, but the permit process has the scares on hold.
We're working with the city's working with us.
Ironically, Scott says it's not the attractions, but a bathroom and a doorway causing the holdup.
This door right now opens out into the sidewalk, so the city just asked us to move that door inward here.
Minor construction, but getting the permits for the work took more than 2 months.
There are no bad guys in this. It's just when you're a small seasonal business trying to work through this very large system, things take a lot longer than we ever could have anticipated.
And that means losses.
We are going to be out some revenue. Yeah, that's for sure. And I mean, I think losing this coming weekend really hurts because it's a holiday weekend, so a lot of people tend to go out.
Scott says their hope is to be open by next Friday.
Everybody wants the same thing. We all want this place to open.
We have a link to other haunted houses in our area. Just look for that story on WPXI.com to find it. At 800 degrees, it's hotter than standing in an oven. Target 11 investigator Rick Earl gets an exclusive look at what it takes to fight fire. And 2 dogs left to die are now on the road to recovery. The drastic step one of the pups took that likely saved their lives.
I just love dogs. That's why this local 7-year-old is on a mission to help police canines across the country. With her sweet tea stand and T-shirt sales, she's raised thousands of dollars for canine units.
I think she's doing for local departments and for us is just remarkable.
Helping our heroes makes us proud to be from Pittsburgh.
Proud to be from Pittsburgh. Brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Great cars, great people. For a great deal on a Honda, visit shop. Watch The Wendy Williams Show, weekdays at 11 on Channel 11.
It's pitch black, and at 800 degrees, this room here is hotter than an oven. These are just some of the dangers that our firefighters face every single day. And it's Fire Prevention Week, and was created, I should say, after the Great Chicago Fire that killed 250 people 148 years ago. Target 11 investigator Rick Earl went through some of the exact training exercises as Pittsburgh firefighters. And he has an exclusive look now at what it takes to battle flames.
Take a deep breath and it'll suck to your face. Tighten your straps up, and then the helmet goes on top.
All suited up and ready to go.
It is a little bit heavier. Go a little deeper on that. Remember what you learned in there about staying low.
What are we looking at here, about 40 feet? This is Fire Ops 101, sponsored by the Pittsburgh Firefighters Union. A rare chance for ordinary citizens like myself to learn what it takes to be a firefighter.
This is important to educate our community leaders and our elected officials and our political leaders on what we do. Too often, people have a Hollywood version of what firefighters do, and that's not the case.
I took part in the grueling day-long training session, along with Congressman Connor Lamb, State Representative Mike Terzai, and about 30 other novices. We went through a variety of drills and scenarios, from CPR training to how to treat a heroin overdose. We also climbed a ladder truck 4 stories high.
Wow, just don't look down.
And we went into a smoke-filled building on our hands and knees and simulated the rescue of a trapped firefighter.
It was dark in there. All 3 of you guys are going to go in. You're going to watch them kind of build up a fire, let it grow, let it come across the ceiling. It's as much as we can within reason. All suited up, got the oxygen ready to go into the burning building.
The fire roared off the wood pallets and hay and began traveling across the ceiling, reaching a temperature of 800 degrees. We then turned on the hose and put out the flames, just like real firefighters.
It's hot in this gear, it's hot in there. The hose was heavy, something else, man.
I mean, it's physically demanding, but it's also emotionally and mentally draining, too. I mean, a couple times I almost freaked out in there.
No, it can be. It's not for everyone.
Does it give you a new appreciation for the job they do?
It does, and it gives me an appreciation for the job we have to do in the legislature, because we have to make sure they have all the right equipment.
Okay, so it's on demand.
One of our trainers, firefighter Tom Wasco, who works out of the Beachview station, said after 32 years on the job, it's still the best job in the world.
You wouldn't take this job if you didn't want to help people. That's what it came to, man.
Yeah,
we're here to help people.
And most of the guys were like, they say...
And Rick says that just one day of training took a toll on him. He says he was sore for several days. And the challenge, though, it doesn't stop the firefighters. Rick says that every single one of them told him that if there's a fire, they want to be there. All right, take a look. These 2 dogs are getting some much-needed TLC. They were rescued after being locked inside an abandoned home in Vandergrift. Neighbors called for help after seeing a dog jump from a 2nd-story window. Rescuers say she was most likely looking for food and water. Both animals were severely underweight. Once they're healthy, they'll find their forever homes.
They're finally going to know what a real life is supposed to be. They're going to finally know what real love is.
The owner has not been charged. She surrendered the dogs to the clinic. People are concerned about a power company's plan to upgrade equipment in their neighborhoods. The State Public Utility Commission held a meeting last night on that proposed Duquesne Light project. The company wants to replace transmission lines from Crescent Township to Bruno Island, but neighbors said that they were never told about the project and they're worried about how close the wires will be to their homes. The next step is for the Utility Commission to take a look at Duquesne Light's plan. If they like it, they'll have a series of hearings for public input, but then the state will ultimately have the final say. Hundreds of coal miners in West Virginia will lose their jobs in less than 2 months. Black Hawk Mining is closing 5 mines and plants in early December. That means 342 people will be out of work right before the holidays.
It's going to be tough for a lot of families, especially at the end of the year. All your holidays coming up, Christmas coming up.
Black Hawk says they did it because the coal market has been struggling all around the world. The price of coal is at a 3-year low. And now to the impeachment investigation. With the White House blocking witnesses and evidence from Congress, the president has predicted that this fight could end up at the Supreme Court. And Joe Biden used a blistering campaign speech to make his first direct call for impeachment. NBC's Peter Alexander has the latest.
Hello, folks.
Former Vice President Joe Biden escalating his attack on President Trump, now for the first time explicitly calling for his impeachment.
He's already convicted himself. In full view of the world and the American people, he should be impeached.
Biden taking his toughest stand yet after being targeted by the president for weeks.
We all laughed when he said he could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot someone and get away with it. It's no joke. He's shooting holes in the Constitution, and we cannot let him get away with it.
President Trump hitting back.
Biden is dropping like a rock. I don't think he's going to make it. And he sees what's happening to him. I guess he's no longer the front runner.
Biden is in an increasingly tight race with Senator Elizabeth Warren, who was the first top-tier Democrat to call for the president's impeachment.
We're not going to let Donald Trump pick the Democratic nominee for president, period. He's picked a fight with the wrong guy.
With the White House locked in a constitutional clash with House Democrats after the administration's declaration, it will not cooperate with what they're bashing as an illegitimate and partisan inquiry. The president now says he might change his mind if Democrats hold a full House vote to formally open an investigation.
If the rules are fair, because I don't know exactly your definition, if Republicans get a fair shake.
The president also lashing out again at the whistleblower.
It turns out that the whistleblower is a Democrat, strong Democrat, and is working with one of my opponents as a Democrat that I might end up running against. The whole thing is a scam. It's a fix.
But lawyers for the whistleblower dispute that, tweeting, "Our client has never worked for or advised a political candidate, campaign, or party."
The Inspector General has also concluded that despite showing arguable political bias, the whistleblower's allegations still appear credible. Demolition of the old Belvedere Hotel could wrap up next week. Our news partners at the Trib shared this photo, and as you can see, the building is nearly down. Crews have been demolishing it along Route 66 in Oklahoma Borough since October 1st. We were back there in July when the 115-year-old hotel went up in flames. It was absolutely incredible from the video you see here. We were told the fire was suspicious, and state police are still looking to talk to two men seen walking near the hotel right before that fire started.
Welcome back. Wanted to show you the suncast over the next 4 days, and this is really just showing you how many hours of sunshine we think you're going to get for each day. Thursday today looking really good. Friday also looking good, about 11 hours or so of sunlight. Not a whole lot of sun though on Saturday because we have that weather system that's going to be coming through. So enjoy the day today and tomorrow. Here's a look at the neighborhood temperatures. 74 for you in Washington tomorrow. How about 75 in Uniontown? About 76 even down in Morgantown if you're living there or you're driving there. 72 in Beaver tomorrow. So we're all really going to feel the warmth going above average. Average is upper 60s for this time of the year. I am walking you through that Saturday forecast if you're heading out to Fort Ligonier Days this weekend. We'll take a closer look at that forecast coming up.
There's a new kid on the block on Sesame Street. NBC's Kristen Dahlgren shows us how the character is shining a spotlight on the opioid epidemic in a way that will help kids understand.
New Muppet Carly, now the new face of America's addiction crisis.
My mom was away for a while because she had a grown-up problem.
It's part of Sesame Street in Communities, supplemental online content that's free to providers, parents, and caregivers, designed just for kids who are often the unseen victims of addiction.
I love my mom so much, and she couldn't take good care of me because she was having such a tough time.
For some videos, Carly is joined by favorites like Elmo or Abby. For others, 10-year-old Celia Woodbury.
When I was this age, you had to leave.
Whose own parents battled opioid addiction and are now in recovery.
What do you want to tell kids who are going through similar things?
I want them to know that we're not alone. We'll all feel like our big feelings inside. We're strong and we can all work together.
Even at 10, Celia relates to Carly. For families like hers, it's a way to open up dialogue.
It kind of takes away the stigma and the judgment and encourages people to be open-minded, and it's a huge crisis.
A crisis Sesame Street just couldn't ignore. impacting the smallest among us, who now have a new friend to turn to for help. Kristen Dahlgren, NBC News, New York.
Lunch hour headaches in a Pittsburgh neighborhood. The problems a new restaurant is causing in a very busy part of town. Next.
Everything happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
Allegheny Health Network is getting ready for a grand opening. Next month, their brand new mini hospital will open in Hempfield Township. The $30 million facility is on Route 30. It has an emergency department and a cancer center. The opening comes 2 years after the facility's groundbreaking. Lunch hour headaches in Penn Hills after a new fast food restaurant opened. Our partners at the Trib heard from drivers who said they were trapped for 20 minutes near the new rallies. The new restaurant officially opened Monday on Frankstown Road in the old Taco Bell location, creating long lines at the drive-thru. The restaurant says you can expect it to clear up in about a month after the grand opening hype, but it could really last up to 3 months. 20,000 laptops are being pulled from a school after one of them caught fire. A student yelled fire after their 2015 Google Chromebook started to smoke in a third-grade classroom in North Carolina this week. A staff member used a fire extinguisher to put it out while the teacher evacuated the class.
Practicing the drills is really what makes the difference, and we take it very seriously each and every time we practice.
The school believes the fire started in the battery, but there's no word yet from the manufacturer. Fluoride is found in more than just water and toothpaste. It's everywhere. Why doctors say pregnant women need to take precautions.
Enjoy the weather right now. Rain is moving in. I've got the hourly update for your weekend. Plus, I'm going to let you know how strong those winds will be getting.
You're watching WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. All the best things happening in Pittsburgh in one place. Watch 11 Things to Do, Thursday and Friday mornings at 9:15 on WPXI Now and on demand. News 11 at 11. Accurate details, experienced coverage, trusted weather source.
I'm tracking a strong storm moving into Greensburg.
All in the first 11 minutes of our newscast. Count on Channel 11 News 11 at 11 tonight. Watch David Johnson and Lisa Sylvester on Channel 11 News 11 at 11.
Could the water your mother drank while pregnant have lowered your IQ? A new Canadian study is raising those concerns, and Channel 11's Jennifer Tomazic found out doctors in our area have a warning for moms-to-be.
First-time mom-to-be Angela Rothair says pregnancy is challenging.
It can be scary, and they have you restrict so many things already, just trying to think of what you're allowed to have and not allowed to have.
And when she heard a common chemical found in tap water could be harmful, she got even more concerned.
Because fluoride is in a lot more things than we realize, other than toothpaste and water.
A new study out of Canada raised the question of how much fluoride is okay for pregnant women. The study didn't just look at water, it looked at fluoride in coffee, teas, and other common items.
The study had some interesting findings. They showed that based on the amount of fluoride levels that were detected in women's urine was associated with a change in the IQ levels of children at ages 3 to 4.
We asked Dr. Jacob Larkin with UPMC Magee Women's Hospital to look closer at the study for us. He said it raises a lot of questions, but doesn't give all the answers, like should pregnant women drink bottled water?
It doesn't really tell us, oh, here's a safe amount, or here's how much consumption is safe.
The study also showed fluoride exposure had more of an effect on pregnant women carrying boys than girls, but Dr. Larkin says much more research is needed before everyone changes their daily habits. He said his best advice for soon-to-be moms, talk with your doctor.
It has a lot of strengths. It points to an interesting association that should be studied more in the future. I don't think it's robust enough to change behavior.
Jennifer Tomazic for Channel 11 News on Fox 53.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Taking a look at our 24-hour temperature change, we are running 2 degrees warmer in Pittsburgh than this time yesterday. Very common number, it looks like, across the area. Beaver, 1 degree warmer than this time yesterday. We are on the warm side of a powerful weather system moving across the country. Check it out. We've got 62 degrees in Pittsburgh, 80 down in Memphis. And look at this huge chunk of cold air that has come in from the north. Denver's at only 20 degrees, and that cold air goes all the way down into Oklahoma. Look at the sharp cutoff as well from Bismarck, which is at 31 to 60 right now in Des Moines, Iowa. So this is a really strong weather system, not only cold out there, but bringing snow. And that will be affecting us, the weather system will, as we head into the weekend. Tonight, looking at 49 degrees, so it's going to be chilly, but not as cold. This morning, we had mid-40s. Well, a mostly clear sky tonight. If you're in Butler, it's 46. Cold enough for the jackets tomorrow morning. 45 in Indiana, 46 in Greensburg, and about 50 degrees down in Uniontown tonight. Here's a look at the forecast for tomorrow. Temperatures are going to be going up even further. We're looking at plenty of sunshine for the day on Friday. They have to go out and rake the leaves, perhaps looking at lots of sunshine at 9 a.m., 52 degrees, 69 at 1, and then 71 degrees by 5 o'clock. I even think we'll go up to about 73 for the day on Friday. So enjoy that sunshine and warmth. Rainy impact, showing you the hourly forecast for Saturday, because not only will it be breezy, but we'll be tracking some rain. And our weather data has continued to update, of course, and as we get closer to Saturday, it becomes even more accurate, that model data. So looking at the best timing by mid to late morning and into the early afternoon, the way it looks right now. So anywhere from, let's say, 10 a.m. all the way to 4 p.m., that's where it looks like we're going to pick up the bulk of our rainfall, albeit light amounts, really not expecting a whole lot. Looks like the model data is coming in to about, or for about, 1/10 of an inch, maybe as high as 1/4 of an inch in spots. But it's going to be quick moving in and out across the area on Saturday. It will be breezy, though. This is a look at our Fort Ligonier Days forecast for Saturday. You're going to need your raincoat with that rain moving on through. Temperatures may actually fall through part of the day, depending on the timing, the exact timing of the cold front. So definitely check back. But temperature near about 60 and 50s through a good chunk of the afternoon. You factor in the breeze that develops. This is Saturday morning. Light winds, but watch what happens. Blue starts coming in on the map here, so that's winds up to about 10 to 15 miles per hour sustained. Looks like we could have higher gusts to about 25 miles per hour. We'll keep an eye on it and let you know just how breezy it will be as we do get closer into Saturday, but definitely a wet day and a breezy day on tap. Here's a look at my 5-day forecast with your weekend always in view. And the pick day of the weekend to get outside is Sunday. Mostly sunny, will clear things out 62, but it will be a chilly start with temperatures down in the upper 30s. And then if you were curious, beyond Monday of next week, Monday's dry. Beyond that, our next chance for rain for now looks like next Wednesday. Liz?
Too early to hear 30s, Danielle, but thank you. Meantime, a Pittsburgh-based company is giving kids a safe way to create videos to post online. And like so many great tech discoveries, it came from a Carnegie Mellon graduate. Channel 11's Aaron Clark has more on the story behind toaster pets and how they can help kids.
At age 10, Damari Burris has already made a couple of cartoons.
The panda, he's playing soccer, he's having fun.
He's no animator. He doesn't even know how to use a professional camera or how to edit.
I want to go outside. Yeah.
But a program called Toaster Pets, created by CMU grad John Fagali, is allowing him to make movies in seconds with a few pieces, including these animal characters, on a smartphone or tablet.
So when you put your actor inside the scene, that's your cartoon character, and then you can animate them by moving them around.
Fagali came up with the idea for Toaster Pets a little over 2 years ago after interviewing hundreds of kids, many who said they wanted to become YouTube stars. Once a hobby, now something that experts say has become a viable career option.
Because it's so easy to stream everything now, they're seeing kind of the success of a lot of these YouTubers.
But not every parent wants their child's face all over the internet. Fagali says Toaster Pets is the fix.
Cartoons are a great way to be anonymous,
as well as explore the world of STEM while pretty much playing. The program is already being used and well received at the Pace School in Forest Hills.
It's really kind of a double-edged sword for us. We get the academics that we need, but they're still having fun doing it.
Toaster Pets could perhaps be responsible for the next great animation artist or even big YouTube star.
The Toaster Pets cartoon studio is available in 7 countries, including here in the U.S. through Amazon. And the Steelers are ready to play ball with their third-string quarterback. The encouraging signs for Mason Rudolph next.
Channel 11 News at 5, when you want news from where you live.
You can now place your sports bets at the Meadows Casino in Washington County. The new $14 million sports book opened this morning. It features 15 TVs, 18 self-betting kiosks, and a bar. Some encouraging signs for Steelers quarterback Mason Rudolph. Rudolph was back on the field and was a limited participant in practice yesterday. It's his first time on the field since being knocked out with a concussion Sunday. It's still too soon to tell when he'll be out of the concussion protocol. But we are your Steelers station Sunday night. Arthur Moats joins us along the way to bring you the best Steelers coverage in town starting at 6 on Channel 11. There's a new big cat at the Pittsburgh Zoo and PPG Aquarium, and the zoo showed him off this morning. Take a look. Meet JD. JD moved to Pittsburgh from the Nashville Zoo as a partner for the zoo's young female clouded leopard, Ruke. The zoo says at first the cats were a little cautious around each other, keeping their distance, but not for long. They started playing in just an hour, and the zoo says they're a perfect fit. With JD making his home in Pittsburgh, the zoo's clouded leopard cub, Kansas, has moved back to her original home at a wildlife park in Kansas. She was brought here to keep Ruke company until they found a male companion. That's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast is tonight at 5. You can get breaking news updates anytime, though, on our streaming apps. Just search WPXI on Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire. Have a great day.
Channel 11 News at 5, covering more news happening in Beaver County.
Our weather can change in an instant. Depend on Pittsburgh's chief meteorologist, Stephen Cropper, and Severe Weather Team 11, the most experienced forecasters, using the most powerful tools to keep you ahead of every twist and turn.
Rain coming in during the morning commute.
Without the hype. Just the information you need to know. Real, clear, accurate. To help you plan your commute and your weekend. Pittsburgh's chief meteorologist, Stephen Cropper, and Severe Weather Team 11. That's coverage